Hello, my love. So I wanted to share a journal entry that I'd written about a couple of months ago. And I was sitting on it because I don't think I had enough bullet points that I really wanted to share, or I felt like I needed to share. And they just dropped in as I was reviewing it. So I think I'm ready to share it now. It's called 7 Things I Learned About Myself After Growing Up in a Dysfunctional Family and Experiencing Domestic Abuse, Narcissistic Partners, Fearful and or Dismissive Avoidant Partners. And the first thing I learned was that in my early childhood dynamics is what set the stage for the way I related with partners later in my life. And this also, in a sense, also affects any kind of relationship. So any way you relate can be with your friends, could be with people at work, co-workers and whatnot. But those early childhood dynamics set the stage, and subconsciously you're still running those programs. And most of the time we're out here running around blind to those early childhood patterns, and we unknowingly relate to people in particular ways without even knowing why. The second point is that whatever happened was never my fault, but it is my responsibility. My emotional well-being and safety are my responsibility. I take full responsibility on self-reflection, learning more about myself, learning more about my own psyche, doing the spiritual, mental, emotional work. That's my responsibility. Point number 3, someone else's behavior has nothing to do with my inherent worth and value. And so however they may have disrespected me or treated me doesn't say anything about me. On the contrary, it says everything about them. Number 4, the way they treated me, this one kind of goes with the previous one, is a reflection of their own wounds and a lack of their own healing. Number 5, I learned to trust my intuition more. I learned to believe what these people were showing me about themselves and not second guess myself, not talk myself out of what I was actually seeing and experiencing. Number 6, their lack of self-reflection and willingness to do the emotional work is not an invitation for me to do more. And last but not least, when speaking my truth and I see that the other person is triggered, it is not an invitation for me to make myself smaller, to hold space, to chase, or try to convince them. And in reality, whatever red flags they're displaying, those are not invitations for me to stay and do the work for them. They are exit signs. So just a little love sharing some insights that I've learned over the past maybe 2 to 3 years, really diving deep into emotional, relational, and spiritual concepts. Hope this finds you well.